The best putters in the world get 4 things right when they make putts: a perfect setup, a perfect stroke, a perfect speed, and a perfect direction. Seymour's patented and proven rifle scope technology putting system helps golfers improve all 4 areas. Here's how. First, get in a comfortable posture. Square the face to the target line using the putter's alignment line. Then hide the red dot. Doing these 3 things will set you up in an optimal stance, square to the putter, square to the target line, and with your head, shoulders, hips, and hands in alignment. Now you're locked onto the target, like radar, free to putt with confidence the same way every time. Take your game to the next level by becoming a great putter with a Seymour.
Okay, Mr. Stecker, so here's, we're going to record this now. So here's your first golf swing.
And the first day, yeah.
Yeah, for the first day. It's very similar to what today is. So we're looking at your body here, all right? And under the normal eye, it looks like you shift your weight just fine and hit the golf ball pretty decent. And you do, but let's talk about just what your weight is doing. So right now you're at
54, 46.
Yeah, that's 46 is the left foot, 54 is the right.
Yeah.
All right. As you swing back, you're gonna. As you swing back, most of your weight's going to go on 80% on the back foot, 20% on the front foot, and then that's good. That's kind of your loading. You're getting all the way on the back.
That's just the opposite. There's 21 on the back.
21 is your left.
Oh, on the left.
So, yeah. So this is your right foot. That's your left foot. It's like if you were standing right on the mat, right?
Okay.
So you're at 20% or 80% on your right, 20% on the left. And as you swing forward, when you get to the impact, you're at only 60-40. 60% of your weight is on the front foot, 40% of the weight is on the back foot. And you want to be about 80-20. So we did this drill on the right here. So I changed the golf ball position. I put the ball off your right or off your left foot here. Okay, you get to the top of your backswing, you're about the same. You're 81-19. Okay, but because the ball's forward in your stance, look how much change you make going to the ball. Now when you get to impact, right there, you're at 80% on your left foot, 20% on your back foot.
And that's what I should strive to do without putting the ball forward.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, you put the ball forward as a practice and get yourself moving that weight, and then when you get used to it, just put the ball back in the normal, in the center of your stance, and it should help.
The later swings, was there any improvement
there?
there?
Yeah, so this was today, before and after, which is the same. All right, here's the after today, and as you're getting through, all right, you're getting like 70, 60, 40. There's impact. 70-30 was today. Regular golf shot.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
That's good.
Rory McIlroy is only 5'9", 161 pounds. But in the U.S. Open, he bombed his drives an average of over 310 yards. Our question is, how does a golfer Rory's size get so much length off the tee? The key to generating distance is what's called the kinetic chain, drawing energy from the ground up through the legs, through the torso, into the arms, and into the club. And in the middle of that kinetic chain is a critical link, the hips. And it's Rory's extraordinary hip action that caught the eye of Dr. Greg Rose. At the Titleist Performance Institute, Dr. Rose has worked with many of the world's best golfers, including Rory, using technology to analyze aspects of the golf swing that are difficult to see with the naked eye.
Rory's got that beautiful tempo, but as he comes through impact, all of a sudden something very different happens, which makes a lot of us sports science guys look at this and go, wow, what's going on there? If we look at hip speed, Most amateurs are around 300 to 350 degrees per second. That's how fast they're rotating. Most tour players are around 550 degrees. Rory gets to this amazing 720 degrees per second on the downswing.
What's truly remarkable about Rory's hip acceleration is that it has another gear, reverse.
So if I'm looking at anatomy, you got to understand your abdominals, they run diagonally. Those are called your oblique abdominals. They start on your rib cage and they run down to your pelvis. So imagine it's like a rubber band attached to either side, and as that rubber band is contracting, it's going to grab both sides and pull them closer together. So in Rory's case, those abdominals fire so hard, it actually takes his lower body and it actually spins in the opposite direction. Right there, it's actually moving 377 degrees per second the opposite direction, which is just crazy.
In other words, for a split second, Rory's hips actually move backward faster than most golfers ever move their hips forward. This reverse rotation is extremely rare. Out of the hundreds of pros he's analyzed, Dr. Rose has only seen it a handful of times. And while it isn't the key to Rory's length, it's an amazing indicator of the intense torque Rory uses to generate ball speeds of over 175 miles per hour, among the fastest in the world. Of course, Rory McIlroy didn't win the U.S. Open just by being long off the tee. His ball striking helped him set the Open record, hitting an amazing 62 out of 72 greens in regulation. For ESPN Sports Science, I'm John Brinkus.
Well, the most important thing in a golf swing to me is the movement of the lower body from the top of the swing. And if you don't mind, I'll demonstrate. First off, you start down below with your knees and your hips. At the top of the swing, you move the lower part of your body, not your shoulders, the lower part of your body, letting your arms and hands follow, bringing you into position to hit. But this is the first movement, there. Then you release at the bottom. Most people do it entirely opposite. They rotate their shoulders first instead of their lower body. As a result, they come across the ball and hit the outside of the ball instead of the back of it. If you don't mind, I'll hit a ball, and the first thing to watch is what starts first from the top of the swing.